Here's a quick video on mixing, and I've used my DF95 to demonstrate the process. So what I'm looking for is when I move the sheeting stick backwards and forwards, I get the normal sheeting movement. But when I want to tighten the sheets in a little bit, I want to move the stick to the left. And if I put the two side by side, you can see as I move the stick, I get that little extra bit of fine sheeting. And what I tend to do is set the booms 20mm out from the centre line at the back on the DF95. And then by using the mix, if I want to point up a little bit, I just move the arm over to the left, sheet in, and job done. I get some nice pointing. So how do you do it? It takes a while to understand how the programming works on the DF, on the Radiomaster Boxer even. But once you've understood the process, it's really simple. So all I do is I start by pressing on the model button over here, and this pulls up a series of models. And you can see there's an asterisk by my DF95 model. So all I have to do is click through the pages for this model. And you can see the name is DF95. There's some general information there, which is pretty irrelevant for our purposes. Then the second screen we don't need to worry about. I've no idea what that means, no idea what that means. But then we come on to inputs. And here's the thing that baffled me when I started looking at mixing. The input says for each stick, it says 100. When you try and mix, you can't mix above 100. So what you have to do is you have to reduce the 100 to about 80. And if I open up the input page, you can see why. So here, get that in focus. Here's where I've reduced the weight of the page to 80. And if I just open this up and I increase that to 100, now if I try and do some mixing, nothing happens because I'm up against the limit of the input for the aileron stick, i.e. the one that goes moving the stick from side to side. So if I bring that back to 80, and you can use whatever number you like, once you go back to 80, suddenly you get mixing. So that's good news. So if we set that, and then I go back and I page through, so I'm now, that was on the inputs page. I now go through to mixes, and what I do when I want to introduce a mix on the throttle, which is the sheeting stick that we use, I press basically press the enter button, and let's just go back, press the enter button. And what I want to do is to insert a new line after the throttle. So I would just click insert after, and this will give you this line here. And if I open up the page, then you can see I've just called it fine. It's the rudder that I'm using, the rudder stick, this one that goes from left to right. And then the weight, if I can get that back in focus, why won't you focus? The weight I've set at 20%. It's originally set at 100, reduce it to 20. You may even want to go less than that. I haven't figured out with the sails up yet what I need, but I will adjust that. And then that's all you have to do to establish a mix, and you can do that on any of your models. So best of luck with it.